98 achievements, 1 save. This is Achievement Chaser. Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Achievement Chaser for episode 54. And we are just here. We have actually gone into the new season, but I just wanted to show you this. This popped up just after the end of season. The Salgueiros board have today announced that the club has been granted planning permission to build a new stadium. Construction of the Salgueiros stadium will cost around 30 million. We've taken a loan of 30 million, and then we've also got a sponsorship deal worth 15 million. So, being built in Porto, capacity of 19,005, grass surface, no roof, no undersoil heating. 29 million cost, and it's set to be complete in 2027, so actually not too far away, about a year, so very quick there. So obviously that gets the achievement of going places, which is to get the board to build you a new stadium. Your builders, yeah, so that's pretty good. I didn't think it was going to happen this early. Hopefully it won't screw with our finances too much, but we'll have to see. So now I'll just go on to the end of season, not the end of season, the start of the new season. Okay, we're here for the start of the season now. So we've actually played a few games in. I wanted to get up to a certain point before I started again, so we've played a few games. But let's see what happened over the summer break. Quite a lot, to be honest. Quite a few signings. Club vision-wise, obviously our new stadium's in progress. Youth facilities in progress. Also training facilities. We've also been able to renegotiate our deals with our affiliates. Their option came up, so now we also get may have academy players coming through our ranks from both Botev, Plovdiv and Petrolu. So that's very good. Hopefully we get some good Romanian Bulgarians coming through, because our youth stakes have been awful. But yeah, so transfers wise, a lot happened this summer. Obviously we had a budget of 10 million or so, plus about 90k in the wage budget. A lot's been going on. So on the outs, Konig has gone to Braunschweig for 200k. He was on there on loan. Yeah, he wasn't really good enough anymore. Barbe has gone on loan again to Ajaccio. Amari has gone out on loan, so has Romana. Celso Young has gone out on loan to Santa Clara, who've got promoted, so he's going to be playing in our division. Zhang Wenjian, who's a youth player, has gone out on loan. Thomas Hill went to Stoke for 250k. And then we had a couple players, new players going on loan as well. Tomislav Pusic and Ross Wiley and Adrian Klimek. So I'll show you them as we go. So obviously, the first one was Cesar David coming in. We made this signing quite a while ago from Milinari. I'll see when he was 16, so we've had to wait a while. 675k, the young Colombian left back. As I've clicked on his name, it's going to do this where I click on every name and it's going to take forever to show their stats. There we go. He's now 18, so he can join the club. He's going to be in the youth ranks and sort of being the backup left back, so he's pretty good. Already wanted on loan by Ibar. Then we signed Pablo Villa, probably the best signing we made all window, from Nacional for 2.6 million, rising to 4.5. To be fair, we had all of them joined on the first. This guy is incredible. Look at the stats on him. So we are currently utilising him as a centre-back. I could also use him as a ball-winning midfielder on support. He's our best striker as well, apparently. He's one of our best strikers. So we put him on a deep line forward on attack. His mental stats are insane. His physical stats are insane. The only area that he's not as good as is technical. But he's 18. Of course he's going to develop them. It's insane. 17 determination, 16 decisions, 16 positioning, teamwork, work rate, 17 strength, 18 stamina, 18 balance. This guy is the best player in our club. And we picked him up for a very paltry amount of money from Uruguay, so he is incredible. We signed Adrian Klimek, who actually went on loan to Cova de Piedade. I've clicked on Pablo Villa again. We signed him from Atalanta on a free. He's a Polish striker. Basically, as a little bit of backup, I thought we'd get him in. He didn't cost him too much wage, so we brought him in. We then signed Alessandro Adessa on a free from Salernitana. Who is actually a goalkeeper. and a very good goalkeeper at that. I wasn't looking at him, to be completely honest. He's 18-year-old, he's Italian, and he's our starting goalkeeper now. He's ousted Bruno Paolo. It just popped up to me that he was running out on his contract, and he was available, and his wage of demands aren't too bad, 9k a week. So I thought, yeah, we'll bring him in. So now Brunel is third choice, Paolo's second, and Odessa is first choice. We then signed a couple of free transfers from Bayern. Leo Ajka, who's a German striker, 19 years old, quite good effort. Hopefully he's going to be sort of competing with Pinto for that starting striker spot. There's some really crazy good deals on free transfers I didn't notice until right at the end. I think it's probably because our reputation went up, so some of these players actually were interested in signing with us now. We then signed another free player, Thanakorn Cantong. He's a Thai left winger from Bayern, so he's going to be our backup left winger. 19 years old, already 32 caps for Thailand, so he's got some great international experience. Hopefully he can develop a bit more here. We then go on to our signings for money, apart from Pablo Villa and Cesar David. We went to Colo Colo for Jamie Serda. He's a 19-year-old Chilean attacking midfielder. Very good. We've been looking at him for quite a while, and we haven't been able to afford him. And I decided to pull the trigger today. This season, he's a very, very good. Already got 10 caps for the Chilean side. Really, really good stats for us. He's going to be playing in the shadow striker role, so just needs to up his finishing and concentration a little bit. But some great stats from him there, and one of our best players already. So very happy with him. We signed Ross Wiley, who went out on loan to Tondela from Larne for about 275k. He's an attacking midfielder. He's Northern Irish, 21. I just thought he looked quite good. And he was cheap, so I thought, might as well. Larne to be fair, they nearly got to the Champions League group stage. They lost in the knockout 4-3, and I haven't seen them go that far, so I thought I'd pick him up for cheap. We then went back to Colo Colo and bought Maximiliano Guzman for 2.9 million, rising to 5.25, so pretty much the same transfers. We've raided the South Americas. He's already got 4 caps and 2 goals for Chile. Very, very good centre mid. Our centre mid options are absolutely stacked now. With Villa, Guzman and Serda, we've got some incredible players coming in. One of our best players as well here. So, incredible. Really, really sort of amazing that we got both of these players. Well, all 3 of them, really. Then we signed Andre Zakada from Sparta Prague for 675k, who is a young striker. Very good stats in the dribbling, finishing, first touch. Needs to up his concentration a bit, composure, but he's got some good stats. He's only 18. He's got a cap for the Czech national team. He's going to be sort of a backup in the youth setup, so very good from there. We signed Jurika Cernovic. I'm just going to guess that for 1 million, rising to 1.6 from Hamburger. He's a backup left back and centre back. I needed more cover after Tellez got out, so he's come in as a backup. We signed Bernardo Nicolau from Rio Ave for 1.8, rising to 4.1. Very good right winger. Started for them. I think I talked about this last time, maybe. He's 18-year-old Portuguese, so he's been very good. He started for them all year last year. So very, very good for them. Then we signed Pedro Cho from Braga B for 350k. And he's also a very good right winger. So he's in the youth setup at the moment, but very, very good. I didn't expect him to be this good. So very, very good there. We then signed Felipe Cruz from RB Leipzig for 1.8 million, rising to 2.4. This is our new starting right back. He's very much a Costina-esque. He can play right wing, all down the right side. He's 24 years old. He's Portuguese. He played for Benfica originally, so they signed him for 14 million. But obviously he hasn't made it there. So getting him back for 1.8 is very good. I did this because I didn't think we were getting Costina on loan, but we did get him in the end back on loan just to have him here. But yeah, so they're very good there. And then we also signed Tomislav Pusic, who's gone out on loan as well, for 250k, rising to 750. He is from Ingolstadt. He's a Croatian right back as well. Just a good youth prospect coming in there. And we also made a couple other transfers that are joining later. Obviously, we've got Baloi coming in. We've got Stephen Madden from Dundalk, who's also an attacking midfielder. We've just gone a bit ham on the attacking midfielders. But a 20-year-old Irishman, very, very good. We'll just bring him in to see what he can do. We can always sell him on for later because he's coming on a free at the end of his contract. And then we also signed Alan Grimley from Glenavon, who's a striker. Bought him for 35k, 17 years old. So he's all right. He's got a bit of potential on him. So for 35k, you can't really go wrong, really. So yeah, a very, very busy transfer window. We also extended a few loans as well. We extended the loans of Miguel Luis, Ronaldo Camara, Pinto, Costina, Shuek Tiene. So we've got to be fair, we've got a very big squad at the moment. Which is very busy, but let's go through our schedule, actually. So, we had our Champions League playoff run to go through. We played Rangers in the first one. Rangers are very good, to be completely honest. They actually signed Ivo Tavares, if you remember from Rio Ave, for 23 million. That was his release clause, and they paid it. Excuse me. Thankfully, he wasn't registered in time to play these games, so he didn't get to play, but that was very worrying for us. But we won the first game 2-0 against Rangers. Ronaldo Camara with our first of the new season in the 45th minute of injury time. This was a very good game from us, 2-0 against a very good Rangers side. It was very quiet to begin with. There we go. The corner's headed back out to Guzman, plays it in for Ronaldo, and he puts it in the bottom corner for 1-0. And then in the 86th minute, we make it 2 through Guzman, with his first goal for the club. Cravo playing it into Tellez, into Guzman, back to Tellez, back to Guzman, and the keeper can't do anything. He sort of bit of a misplay from him there to give us the 2-0 win, which was very important as we lost 2-1 away in the away leg. But that does mean we go through 3-2 on aggregate. They went up 1-0 through Gonzalez. In the 35th minute, we sort of played on the counter a little bit more, but wasn't very good. Patterson into Wateski, I think, nodded on, and then Gonzalez, great strike from him for 1-0. But then we brought it back to 1-1 through Nicolau in the 88th minute, and I was quite happy with that because that got us the away goal. So Serda plays it back to Nicolau, puts it in the box, which means that they would need 2 to go through. They did get 1 back in the 94th minute, and that goal was very crucial in the end. And Gonzalez's goal obviously was very crucial in the first game. We had 3 minutes of added time as well, which was the really upsetting bit. And Odessa literally, this is a massive highlight. Okay, they're not going to give it to us. Interesting. But we went through. We then had our first league game, and this was against Pacos Ferreira. Didn't start very well. We conceded within pretty much 20 seconds of the first game. Goncalves there getting the first goal. Pretty much first 45 seconds. A corner comes in, headed to him, no one's marking him, and he puts it in the back of the net for 1-0, and it was a very poor start from us. But as you can see from the XG, we absolutely dominated. Cravo got us back level on the 7th minute. Guzman into Nicolau. It sort of blocked a bit, but we play it around well. Nicolau puts it through to Cravo, and he puts it in the back of the net for 1-1. And then Morante penalty makes it 2-1. We really should have got a few more. But we didn't. So we had Spartak Moscow in the Champions League playoff. We beat them 2-0 at home as well. Great performance. We absolutely played really, really well. Cravo getting our first in the 59th minute. He also got an offside goal directly after that, which was unfortunate. Felipe Cruz throwing it in. Nicolau playing it into the box. It's blocked, and Serda hangs it back up to the back post, and Cravo's there with his trademark corner. And then Yario in the 86th minute made it 2-0. And another important second goal for us here. Guzman playing it out to Felipe Cruz, plays it back to Yario, very much like Nicolau's goal against Rangers, or from that right wing spot, to give us a 2-0 win. We then played Gil Vicente in the meantime, in the midweek. We won 2-1. Pedro Enrique, very unfortunate here, had 2 disallowed goals, but he did eventually score. Iker with his first goal for the club in the 44th minute here. He been starting a little bit, but hadn't got a goal yet, so it was good for him to get his first goal. Pinto's yet to get his first, but these have been quite tough games. Guzman just plays it into Iker, and great little front post finish there for 1-0. But then obviously we got pegged back after we played with fire quite a few too many times. But Pedro Enrique finally got it back in the 76th minute to draw them level. We weren't playing too well. Our attacking hasn't been too good this year. Just a cross, and no one marks him for the header there. But Goebbels comes to our rescue in the 89th minute. We're on very attacking. Nicolau on the ball, gets past his man, pulls it back to Villa. Gives it to Nicolau, and the back post, Goebbels is there. Goebbels has been wanting to leave because I wouldn't give him 26k a week when our most highest players on 10, 11k. So he wants to leave. So I've been sort of not playing him as much, unfortunately, which is annoying because he's a very good player. But 26k, It's ridiculous. We then played a ridiculous game versus Spartak Moscow, where we lost 5-4 but went through on 6-5 on aggregate. So we started this game on cautious. Because we were away from home, and I was like, yeah, okay, we'll play it safe here. And then we went 2-0 down within the first 25 minutes. A goal from a corner in the first 6 minutes didn't start very well for us, and I was a bit worried. And then 25 minutes in, they made it 2-0, and it was level in the tie, and I was a bit worried at this point. I was like, oh no, okay, they're really coming, because they didn't show this level of scoring in the first game. So at this point, I switched it to positive and went, okay, we're going to go for it. And then cue 3 goals to bring us up to 3-2. First from Iker here, the ball comes in, but it's brought back out. Tellez puts it in again. Iker, Pacheco really had a stinker today. Just drops it there for 2-1. Guzman makes it 2-2 in the 41st minute. Tellez on the ball again. Plays it back to Guzman. Pacheco, what is he doing? I swear he must have been bribed or something. Terrible goalkeeping. And then Serda in the 43rd brings us up to 3-2. Serda just lovely little header from the free kick there. Pacheco in no man's land, and I thought we were doing well. They then get a goal back for 3-3 in added time of the first half from a corner, of course. Just runs all the way and puts it in the back of the net. Great goal from him. So that's 3-3. We've still got a 2-goal lead at this point. Then Lombardi scores in the second half for 4-3 to them, and we've only got a 1-goal cushion. But we would go through on away goals. Odessa, poor from him, to be completely honest, to go 4-3. We then, Morante penalty brings it to 4-4, and then the 92nd minute, they get a consolation in the end, but a 92nd minute winner for them on the day. Morante's clearance just hits our own player, and he hits it from outside the box. But thankfully, we hold on. Even if they had scored, we would go through on away goals. But what a ridiculous game. So we are into the Champions League again, which is fantastic. Finance-wise, that's a huge boost. 31 million now in the bank, another 16 million from the Champions League group stages. And I thought we could go through it today. So we are... Obviously, we're seeded 8th. We're not the lowest rank. Malmo is, but we're going to have another tough group. So let's see what happens. Let's go all through the first 3 games. So, who do we want? Paris, Saint-Germain, Dortmund, and AZ. We don't want them to again. PSV, Liverpool, Celtic. That's not the worst. Celtic have a very good players, though. Tottenham, Madrid, Hertha. Interesting. Tottenham just won the Premier League, actually, last year. Chelsea, Madrid, Monaco. Do not want that. Barcelona, Lyon, Roma. Do not want that. Man City, Inter, Leipzig. Don't want that either. Can't get Group G. And Group H is Juventus, Ajax, Club Brugge. Maybe this one. But let's see. We're not in Group A. We're not seeing PSG and Dortmund again. We don't have to face Haaland because he's actually gone to Liverpool. Are they actually in? They're not even in the Champions League. Oh, there they are. They're second seeded. Torino. We're not playing Haaland. We're not going to play Tottenham, the Premier League winners. We are going to play my team, Chelsea, Real Madrid, and Monaco. Oh, what a group of death that is. Okay, and then let's just do the rest. That is a tough group. My goodness. I don't know if we're going to get to the Europa League through that. That is ridiculously tough. I don't know what Monaco are like, but Chelsea won the league 2 years ago, and I don't know if it's Real Madrid. They're going to be Real Madrid, so not much chance there. So these are going to be tough group, really. I don't know if we're going to get, as long as we need to basically beat Monaco home and away, or beat them and draw to get through, hopefully. But we'll see. Let's see. We'll just continue once and see what the media says. I was going to play Portimonense today away in the league just to give us a game. But I feel like we're already pretty long today anyway. So I might just leave it at this. Tough group. And all our fixtures are rearranged. I might just leave it. And then we'll come back for... Who do we want to come back for? I guess Monaco, maybe. Maybe we'll do Monaco. Maybe we'll do Chelsea. We'll have to see. Let's actually have a look at Monaco's squad. Are Monaco good? They came second last year, so they're probably quite good. They got Diego Jota, Correa, Campos, Zielinski, Eric Garcia, who's Sekou Kut. Oh, okay. They've got some good players, basically. We'll have to see how that goes. That's quite a tough group, but that's the start of the season. A lot to go through. A lot of new players. They're playing very well. Goals wise is a bit spread. They haven't played too much, but we've got a very, very good squad. I'll show you the team that just played Spartak. So obviously, we've got Odessa in goal, Cruz at right back. Villa's been playing centre back at the moment with Rodriguez. Tellez left back. Guzman's there. But we've got Nedra. We've got Morante. We've also got who else have we got? I completely forgot his name. I think he's out at the moment. Guzman. Oh no, Guzman's there. Nedra, Morante. Yeah, and then we've got Serda. We've got Ronaldo Camara. We have Lucas Rodriguez. He's kind of like a new signing anyway. On the right wing, we've got Canton on the left. Hasn't played too much. Schweck-Tiene on loan. And then on the right, we've got Nicolau. On the left, we've got Goebbels. We've also got Yari on the right and Cravo on the left. So we've got a stacked squad. And we've got Angel Mueller. Both fantastic goalkeepers. The hard thing is going to be giving everyone play time and getting the team gelling together in the same sort of squad. Hopefully we haven't sort of bloated the squad too much, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hold on, wait. We have to go to the end screen now because we have a achievement. We have got the achievement Going Places, which takes us up to 40 and 98 achievements. We're 40% of the way there. Pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, now I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys next time.